What's up, YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks? Welcome back for another edition of Taco Tuesday. Today's taco, Carne Asada. This should be good. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is get the marinade ready for this flank steak, and I'm going to use flank steak for this recipe. And I will make sure to put all the ingredients down in the description box. Just hit the show more, and they'll be there in case you miss anything. But in a bag here, we're going to take some olive oil. It's 1/4 cup of olive oil. Add that to the mix. We take 1/2 cup of orange juice. We're going to take the juice from 3 limes. Add that to the mix. We're going to take 4 minced garlics. 4 pieces of garlic that I minced up. We're going to add that to the mix. And these are pretty good sized chunks. We're going to take 1 large jalapeno that I minced up. I did not remove the seeds. You can if you like. Add that to the mix. And then 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. And the last thing we're going to add is a handful of cilantro that I minced up. Let's just give this a good little mix up really quickly. I am going to add some coarse black pepper. It's about 1/4, or I'm sorry, 1/2 teaspoon or 1/2 tablespoon. And the same with the kosher salt. Then we're going to take this flank steak, and this is a little under 1.5 pounds, this flank steak here that we're going to use. So we're going to take that, add it to the mix. Get that air out. Give this a good mix. And then we're going to let this sit in the fridge and marinade for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then we're going to take it outside and grill it on the Weber kettle. So there's our flank steak. We're going to let this marinate in the fridge for, like I said, for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And once we head outside, I'll pick back up. All right, this flank steak has actually been marinating for actually about 2.5 hours. I had to step away for a minute, so I let it go a little longer than I was planning on it, but that's quite all right. So what I've done, I've just taken it out of the bag. I didn't wipe it down or anything. I am going to hit it with some of this It's Incredible. So this will be the only seasoning that I add to this flank steak. We'll get it on the Weber kettle and grill it up. This is actually pretty thick, so I don't want to shoot a little too much. So I'm probably going to go, I don't know, probably about 3 or 4 minutes on each side. It's actually really thick. So we'll get it on the Weber kettle. I'll show you what that looks like once we head outside. So I'll pick back up in just a bit. All right, so I've got my Weber kettle set up. I'm using my Weber charcoal baskets. I just dropped a log of mesquite wood. I'm going to grill this right over the fire. For just a couple of minutes on each side. And then I'm going to move it indirect, let it take on a little smoke. But this is what we're looking like so far. and I'm shooting for about a medium on this flank steak. So we'll let it go 2 minutes here. I'll flip it over. We'll let it go 2 minutes on the other side, and then I'm going to move it indirect and let it take on some smoke. So I'll pick back up once we're inside. All right, so this flank steak has been going for about 2 minutes. I'm going to flip it over on the other side, let it go for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to move it indirect to finish it off. So 2 minutes here, again indirect over to the left, and then we'll take it inside, cut it up, make some tacos. All right, so the flank steak is done. I pulled it off at about 145 degrees internal temperature. We're gonna let it rest for a little while and get some tortillas warmed up, and then I'll pick back up once it's time to assemble some tacos. All right, so while the flank steak is resting, we've got some corn tortillas, some corn tortillas here that we're gonna warm up on the grill. Let them get a nice little char, and then we'll take them inside and make some tacos. All right, let's cut this flank steak up and see what it looks like. Remember, we want to go against the grain, so I'm gonna split it in half here. Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice. Put that aside. This is looking good. A nice medium. What's that? Oh yeah. A nice medium. That is absolutely perfect. So I took it to about 145 degrees, which is medium. You want to try to keep it between 145 and 150. If you can keep it there, you'll be just fine. Let's give that a... Let's give this a... Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's what I'm shooting for right there. Let's make some tacos. All right, these Carne Asada tacos are done. You can dress them any way you like. I'm gonna add some homemade pico de gallo. So what I did with this is I took 2 tomatoes, de-seeded them, chopped them up into little bite-sized pieces. I took 1 large jalapeno, de-seeded it, and chopped it up into little bite-sized pieces. I took a little bit of a red onion, did the exact same thing. I try to make all the pieces uniform. I took a little bit of cilantro, minced that up, added it in here. I added the juice of 1 lime and salt and pepper to taste. So that's what this is here, my homemade pico de gallo. So we're going to add that, a little bit of that, to the taco. I'm going to add some avocado slices because I love avocado. Now you can top this with whatever you like. I'm trying to keep it a little simple. A little pico, a little avocado, and I'm going to top it with some queso fresco cheese. Put that right over the top, and that is it. And that's our... Alright, so this is the finished product. That's what it looks like. Carne Asada. We're going to give it a taste. All right, let's give these bad boys a taste. Some carne asada, homemade pico, topped with some avocado and some queso fresca on a corn tortilla. I normally like flour tortilla, but for this recipe, I think corn would be best. So we're going with corn. Let's give it a shot. That pico, oh man. That pico de gallo is excellent. It makes the perfect topping. The meat is so flavorful. I definitely pick up that it's incredible, without a doubt. There's a little bit of heat from the pico, and then you get that creaminess from the avocado. This is good. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for stopping by. Like, subscribe, share this video. I truly, truly appreciate it. I will see you guys next time. Take care.